Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Mr. Cheap Sense, with my of the day. Check this out. I have never known this house to do fragrances as long as I've known about them. Um, and just from the three fragrances that I've purchased so far, one I didn't like. So actually, I purchased four. One of them I took back. But out of the four fragrances that I picked up from this house, three of them are actually legit. Um, so the first one, I'm just gonna review this one first, and then I'll introduce the house later on uh, with all three fragrances if I find any more. But the fragrance I have on today is called Cordovan by Banana Republic. And this is the box. I mean, it's pretty cheap box. This presentation is nothing like the flanker. This one, in which I'll probably wear that one tomorrow. I'm not totally sure, but I was really surprised when I first sprayed this fragrance. I purchased it from Ross, I might add, for 20. I think it was like $21 and some change, or $22 and some change, something like that. It was 19.99. So uh, I always purchase my fragrances because Ross is one of the stores that will take fragrances back if you don't like them. As long as you have a receipt and the bottle's not damaged, you don't even have to have the box. As long as you have the fragrance and it's not all, beat up and worn and stuff like that. So I'll open it in the store, smell it. I'll let some of the ladies smell it. And if I get a positive reaction from them, then I'll keep it. Well, when I initially sprayed this for me, before I let them smell it, I was already into it. So I was like, well, this is nice. I like it. So I'm just going to keep it. So that's what I did. And I finally wore it today. And I got one compliment today, in which I get compliments from the same person. Not that that's bad, but they're pretty much going to like anything I wear, almost. So their opinion does matter, but I like to get a lot of opinions. That way it'll let me know that a scent is actually legit. Just because one person says I smell good, it could be just because they like me. You know what I'm saying? Or something like that. But anyway, um, I sprayed this on earlier this morning, about 5 something before I got to work. And it was resonating pretty good. It was putting out pretty good projection. Um, it's not really much of a crowd pleaser, I guess, because like I said, I didn't get any compliments today. So it's not really a standoutish type scent. But it is nice. Nonetheless, I like it. This was actually released in 2007, and it is considered spicy and fresh, but also a citrusy aromatic scent. And it actually does linger because I sprayed this on and it lasted longer on my clothing, which I spray on my shirt, um, than it did on my skin. Now, I did get whiffs of it on my skin throughout the day. I did reapply. I probably didn't have to, but I did anyway. Um, but nonetheless, I still like the scent, even though I didn't get any compliments. But let's get to the presentation. So like I said, the box is pretty cheap, pretty cheesy. Cardboard, nothing like the flanker to this. And you'll see why when I wear that fragrance. This is the bottle, and I like the bottle. This is a nice bottle. Kind of classy, elegant, kind of sophisticated. Has the Cordovan um, name, Banana Republic symbol stamp. Uh, Nice top. The top is pretty firm. I wouldn't hold it by the top though, even though it does snap on. Pretty heavy top. I think it's metal. It's a nice top. The atomizer on this thing is pretty good also. The scent is very aromatic. I like it. Uh, let's get to the notes. So in your top notes, you're gonna get leather, which I believe that is that initial blast that I get. It kind of, to me, is not off-putting, but you can sense, you can smell that leather. It's not strong, but it's there. You get fig leaf and nutmeg, and that fig leaf scent, or you will get throughout the whole um, lifespan of this cologne. Your mid notes, you're gonna get iris, bergamot, lavender, uh, and in your base notes, you're gonna get juniper, which adds lift to all the other notes, and then you get vetiver. I like this scent, and I'm gonna tell you what this reminds me of. And a lot of people are probably not gonna be familiar with this fragrance because it really wasn't talked about a lot. It stirred up a little bit of commotion when people started finding out about this. This is a fragrance that came from what's the name of the place? What is the name of that damn place? Old Navy. Um, it's called Kendrick Goods. Well, it's made by Kendrick Goods, and this is sea salt and fig. And if you've ever seen this fragrance in Old Navy, it runs you about $7 or $8 for this bottle. This is a 1 ounce, 30 milliliter bottle. I've only worn this once, and I like this scent. You get that prominent fig, and you get that sea salt type vibe. It's almost like an aquatic. Um, that's what this one kind of gives you. The sense of like it's an aquatic scent. That fig in there is nice. It's not quite as nice as it is in the sea salt and fig because it is strong and it is prominent in this. You do get not the fig itself, but mostly the leaf, and you can kind of tell you get that greeny type vibe, which tells you that it is the leaf and not the actual fig. I think the fig in this one is more of the fruit, the fig, and not the leaf. But anyway, pretty decent fragrance. I like it. Like I said, I didn't get any compliments off of it today, but who's to say I don't wear it again and I might get 3 or 4 compliments. So I will keep this in my rotation. If anything changes when I wear it again, I'll let you guys know. Alright guys, I got 2 more videos to do, plus I'm a little hungry. I need to eat before I go to my next job. So you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Keep smelling good. Make sure you keep your eyes out for those cheapies, guys. You don't always have to break the bank to go buy Creeds Aventus for $400, $500, $600, or some of those other Dior fragrances or whatever is the high price stuff is. There are some cheapies out here that you can find for 20 up to 40, $50 and still smell just as good. Trust me, I know. I do it all the time. Anyway, I'm out, guys. Peace.